Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Yokoso, 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 arigato gozaimasu, or should I say, bonsoir, bienvenue, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, it's Stadia Monday Night Chat on this Stadia 1000. Yes, Stadia has been alive. It's alive for 1,000 days. I'm back from my vacation in sunny old France. Ready, as I say, to do this show on the very day that Stadia has its 1000th birthday. How are you all? I hope you're well. I hope you are good and all of that. Special welcome to anybody who's new to this. I mean, like, where the hell have you been? It's episode 122, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm doing this week in, week out. Woo. You're very, very welcome. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you are new. It is much appreciated and all of that. And of course, hit the likes because I like it. YouTube likes it. And it helps wonderful, intelligent, bright, insightful people like you find brilliant Stadia content just like this, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have been enjoying, if you're aware of it, of course, the sort of Stadia 1000 streams that have been going on all day. I hope you've enjoyed and been enjoying them. I was just watching Papa Gaming there, play a bit of Adam Wolf, which kind of got me in the mood. I might go and play a bit of one of those point and click Adam Wolf type games after this. I've forgotten what a good sort of puzzle game it is. Very intriguing and all of that. Anyway, so let me know whether you have popped into anybody's chat today. But there's been loads and loads of streaming. The great Four Scars Gaming follows this show, so stay tuned for that. All kicked off with Ryzak, very early hours of this morning, in which he revived his sort of Stadia quiz show Of course, I am the reigning champ, I'd seem to remember. Just saying, ladies and gentlemen, just saying. And on that, actually, I apologise to Inled if he's in the house, because there was a question about Valiant Hearts, which I've played, and it was a bit of a tricky question. It was a trick question, because although it is set in the First World War from the French perspective, the question is what nationality or what side is the young male love interest in? And it is set in France, but before the war, the young lady lives in a French village on the border close to Germany and is dating a German beau. Yeah, a young German man. When war breaks out, he has to kind of join up and fight for the Germans, obviously. So it's a bit of a trick question. It is the First World War from the French perspective, but yes, the love interest is actually a German soldier, as it turns out, or has to go and join the German army. So I almost apologise for Inlet. In fact, Ryzak, that was a bit of a trick question, if you ask me. Anyway, enough of that. Let me know what games you've been playing this week and all of that. Put it in the chat. We always love to hear that kind of thing. And let me know whether you've been enjoying the Stadia 1000 streams all day. Were you even aware of it? Let me know that if you weren't even aware of it. Need to rectify that kind of thing if you're not aware of these sort of things. As for me, as I say, I'm back from my little vacation in lovely southwest France. And I did have a chance to play at the airport, interestingly enough, a very tiny airport. I mean, literally, there's a fence where the people who've come to pick you up are waiting at the fence, waving at you. It's literally a building, this airport. But anyway, they have Wi-Fi, and I was playing a bit of Centipede while I was waiting for the plane. Yeah, it worked on public Wi-Fi. The power of Stadia, hey? Who knew? And all of that. Anyway, as I said, I hinted I did do a little vlog last week, a Stadia Monday Night Chat on vacation, because there was some news. There was some news, and we're going to cover some of that off in the Stadia news today. Don't worry about that and all of those things. Anyway, we seem to be picking up in the chat, so why don't we dive into early bird chat, as I like to call it. The early birds, yeah, the people at the front, the front of the row in the mosh pit, yeah, waiting for me to, stage dive into the audience, as it were. Let's check out who's in there. N7 Spectres, how are you? Just subscribed. Boop, boop. That reminds me, we're going to be doing a giveaway. Now, I've said that the giveaway is actually for FIFA 23. But it can be a game of similar value, put it that way, because what you'll be getting is sort of money to be able to buy the game. But let's just say, for the sake of our argument, that it's to get FIFA 23. Let's see if I can trigger that off. Well, we're off. And if you are a subscriber, you're going to get bonus tickets. And hopefully if it pops up in chat, if the cloud bot pops up in chat, I'll tell you what to do. It'll be ! Stadia 1000 to enter for a chance to win a game. I'm saying FIFA 23 or a similar value that you might like. So make sure you do that. Right, let's check out, as I say, John Scars Gaming follows this. I think he's playing Worms WMD after this show. So make sure you check that out. Jerome, as ever, front of the queue. Oh, look, I'm seeing lots of people enter. That's good. Enter the quiz. That's great. Good stuff. Always good to see Jerome. Indeed, as I said, back from vacation. I'll be going out there again, actually, in 2 weeks. It's actually my sister's house, But there we go. Hey, Ali FA. Thank you for the subscription. Much appreciated and all of that. Jerome says, Stadia looks better on my new TV. Is it the LG or the Samsung? But I tell you, it looks amazing on the LG, if it is the LG. The LG does Stadia a great honor. It looks amazing. If you have lucky enough to have an LG from this year Was it end of last year? Very good. Sednar, hello. Oh, Liam, can't wait. Well, here we are. Liam, we're here. Roger, good to see you. Still chilling. I did enjoy my vacation. Yeah. Hot, 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 hot. Hot, hot, hot. It was very hot. It's been hot here, actually. Although the rains came. The rains came. Hey, Boodvold people. How are you? Hello, hello. Nad614. Good to see you, sir. Inled, yeah, look, I apologise, as I say. It was a trick question. Ryzak was tricky with that Valiant's Heart question. Yeah. Liam, Parmeter, how are you? Scooterama, good to see you. Amazing, really, isn't it? It's not Stadia got to 1,000, but from around the territories, all you streamers are creating the grassroots foundation for future generation players. That's very nice. Yes, no more drama. Absolutely. It is great to see every so often the community come together, and it's just a celebration of people. You know, we play games on Stadia. We like Stadia. We like sharing that experience on Stadia. And you know what? There's nothing wrong in that. Absolutely nothing wrong in that, I'd say. Stadia Pro Gaming, good to see you, sir. Jerome has been on Madden 22. All the sports there, apart from WW2K. 2K, WWZ. Ooh. Jeremy, how are you, sir? Have you never seen the intro, Jerome? I'm sure you have. Hey, Crower's in, listening as ever. Christopher, the vacation episode was so epic. You know, yeah, it's a shame I didn't end by jumping in the pool, but we'd closed the pool up by that point. Maybe next time, yeah, next time. I think there will be, as I say, 2 weeks. It's a bank holiday, but I still might do a. Let me know in the chat if you think in 2 weeks' time I'm going to be back in France. Hey, I can do another vacation special. Hey, PH, the cow. I hope I've said that. Konbanwa, minasan. Thank you. Yes, Primo Ionic. Stadia 1000. Exactly. Hashtag. If it's competition, it needs to be exclamation mark, but there we go. Yes, I saw that Venture Beat about Stadia expansion finally, and we'll have some of that in the news as well. Don't worry about that. Oh, Black Gem Vindicare, thank you very much for the sub. Much appreciated. Pick on Fusion, good to see you, sir. Lo-Fi. Yo, yo, yo. M White is trying everything there. Stadia 1000. Hashtag Stadia 1000. Exclamation mark Stadia 1000. If you want to take part in the old raffle. Yo, yo, yo. Winstar, how are you? Serena K. Hello. Yes, here's for another 1,000, exactly. And more. Warpanox, good to see you, sir. Wow, we've got 70 people. Give yourselves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Give yourself a round of applause. I was wondering why the early bird... Who let them all in? Who let them in? I can't get through the chat. Gosh. Complete unit. Lovely to see you, sir. And a Spectras. Gizmondo. No, Gizmo Duck. Gizmo Duck, Austria. Hello, everyone. The Ray. The game. Good to see you back streaming again, Ray. I know you've been a bit ill and all that and away. Welcome to Elk. Oh, I've got to get myself on that. On that tick. Lukey6. Good to see you, sir. Miss T22. Ex-Predator. Dre. Oh, I see. Yes, yes. It's probably the colour of the lights. Dre, yeah. No, I did get a little bit burnt, if I'm honest. It was hot. It was hot. Ooh. Dave. On to Octopath Traveler now. Guilt. Yeah. Guilt, I saw that blog post, which we'll come to later, but yeah. Blog post was, it is a Stadia, was and is a Stadia exclusive. And it was a great game early doors, wasn't it? If you've not played it, where have you been? It was a great game. It is a great game. What I'm talking. Oh my God. Yeah. Good. Thank you, Streamlabs. Everybody's. Wow, Streamlabs is on fire. Got to practice your French. Yeah, exactly. So arigato in Romaji. Very good. Bud to all the gamers. Exactly. Zambro. Stadia. Yeah, look at all these people here for the comp. Great to see. Look, if I miss anybody, I do apologize. Hello, Rudigs. Exactly, Luke Fire. You tell them. I'm going to whiz through now because what we need to do. There we go. Victor. A lovely Victor. Victor's been here, you know, from the early days, Victor, haven't you? On the Stadia Monday Night Chat, as ever. Lovely to see you, Victor. And always questioned. I like Victor because he played devil's advocate, you know, on often my sort of, you know, people may say my Stadia optimism. But as ever, it was always based on gaming industry knowledge. I worked in the gaming industry at senior management level, traveled the world during that time as part of my job in the gaming industry. So I know a thing or two. Yeah. I know a thing or two about the gaming industry and how it works and all of that. And obviously I'm still working IP and intellectual property and entertainment and media. So I know a little bit about how these things work. So I like to apply that knowledge with all the research I do in terms of the Stadia news and just hopefully give you a perspective that's not just pure optimism. It's maybe it's glass half full, but it's with context and substance. That's what we like to see. Anyway. Hey, Lucry Lubo89, how are you? You know what? Anyway, as I say, let me just check I've covered everything off before we rush forth. Yes, we've got the competition going. Make sure, exclamation mark, Stadia 1000. Get yourself in there. All of that. Why don't we go and see Clive in the news studio and Yoshida. Oishi. Nani? Arigato gozaimasu. Why don't we go and see Clive at the Stadia News desk and see what's been happening in the world of the Stadia News? Let me just check whether Clive's okay. Ready, Clive? Are you all right? Yeah? You all right for the news? So it's over to Clive in the news studio. Did you enjoy your holiday? Oh, great. Anyway, thanks, Clive. Welcome to the Stadia Monday Night Chat news for the 15th of August, 2022. Stadia 1000 Day. Yes, Stadia has been around for 1000 days on this very day. In a blog post last week, Stadia revealed, well, not a lot, to be honest, in what has to be one of the thinnest blog posts ever by Stadia. They announced that Stadia exclusive Guilt was free to play from the 11th to 15th of August, plus another 8 new game trials, including Control, Sniper Elite 4 and Strange Brigade, were added to the free trials. Something tells me that given the shallowness of the official blog post, there was probably other news that might have been planned, but more on that later. In addition, despite the official Stadia blog post, there was a lot in the Stadia news last week, including new games coming to Stadia and probable further country expansion. Starting with the games, we have Dungeon and Gravestone. Dungeon and Gravestone is a 3D block art action dungeon crawler that combines RPG and roguelike elements, created by Japanese indie studio Wonderland Kazakiri. With each passing playthrough, the dungeons and towns will morph into something. Soccer Story now, and Soccer Story is from publisher No More Robots, who announced in a tweet that Soccer Story is coming to Google Stadia. The game is an open-world RPG based on sports, with combats, puzzles, and a lot of humour. Using a magic ball, players will be tasked with saving the world. The game is scheduled to release later this year. Soccer Story is a physics-driven adventure RPG where every problem can be solved with your trusty magic ball. That's what she said. Along the way, you'll need to best bad guys in 1v1s, compete in a range of different sports, with your soccer ball, of course. Well, that's football. And sometimes use your brain just as much as your balls. What? In a world that has long forgotten the beautiful game, can you remind them why soccer is top of the table? Then we have Slaycation Paradise, published by Merged Games, who brought us Frog Island, among other games. There was a Stadia-specific trailer uploaded to the Stadia Media YouTube channel, which has since been set to private. but does suggest that the game is coming to Stadia. When it comes to Slaycation, they say, "Are you tired of the same boring old vacations? Then boy, have we got the tonic for you. Slaycation Paradise offers the ultimate in multi-dimensional apocalyptic tours. Slay away your worries with twin-stick action mixed with tower defense as you visit the end-of-world scenarios of your dreams." The game is being published to other platforms on the 18th of August, so watch this space for more news on that possible Stadia version. And firm favourite of Stadia Monday Night Chat, Carson Kelly, of Carson Kelly Games of course, has announced a launch date for Talking Dogs in a tweet today. He stated the game launches on Friday, June the 30th, 2023 for Google Stadia, and there's more information coming soon on Talking Dogs. One of the key things highlighted at Google for Games Developer Conference back in March this year was the strategy of discoverability. After all, Google is a search company, so this makes a lot of sense. The first part of this was creating actual game landing pages that sat outside the Stadia.com front page. So now you can go straight to a game page URL without having to go via Stadia.com and start an account and all of that. Once that was done, it meant that these individual game landing pages could be listed in the search listings. And last week, the Nerf report reported that not only were the landing pages discoverable in the Google search listings, but they launched the game to play instantly. And this applied to all the main cloud platforms. Stadia Monday Night Chat has done further research on this, and if you make it platform specific by adding Stadia, or by even adding Stadia contextually by, say for instance, asking, "Is FIFA 22 on Stadia?" the launch to play link instantly appears at the top of the search listings, and you can just click the link and you can play straight away, if you've got the game that is. This is super powerful, and Stadia is taking advantage of the fact it is actually part of Google. Not only that, but with over 130 free trials, it means that many games can be launched and played as a free time trial without a Stadia account. This is the coming together of two key strategies of free trials on most of the game library and launch and play instantly listings in the search results. This is the vision that Stadia had back in 2019. And talking of free trials, it has also been recently discovered that Stadia is experimenting with level trials as well as time trials. So instead of only being allowed to play for a fixed time, you get to play a whole specific level or a specific mission or a specific achievement. This means you can get a real sense of what the game is like by completing a mission or achieving an achievement, rather than just running out of time as you took at least 30 minutes just to get orientated with the game. It's great to see iterations on the free trial model and that Stadia are constantly iterating and experimenting. And talking of free, more than just a free trial, Republic is now free to play on Stadia and sits in the free to play section. The big news of the week though, and this was news Clive hinted at on his vacation video last week, but he couldn't actually say what it was. Whilst not official, based on genuine sources and seemingly confirmed by the recent Stadia APK unpacking by 9to5 Google and Stadia Dosage, Turkish language text strings were found. Plus, a recent spotting of Turkish currency in the Stadia store when you go to exit and pay. It seems that a Turkey announcement is definitely imminent. Again, let's just clarify, this is not official, but, well, you know, Turkey has over 43 million gamers and was one of the fastest growing mobile gaming industries in Europe. This will be another significant boost to the player base. Clive will have more on this later in the show. So there you go. That's the Stadia news on this Stadia 1000 day. So it's back to Clive in the studio. Clive, back to you. Thanks, Clive. Much appreciated. Well, there you go. So a bit of a catch up on the news while I was away and all of that. I hope you found that useful. I hope you found it interesting. We will be looking more closely at the Turkey We'll be looking at Turkey. Well, hey, let's talk Turkey. That's what we'll be doing, eh? Let's talk Turkey. We'll be taking a closer look at Turkey, what it means, because for many people, that may be a surprise. Turkey. But I think you'll be surprised when we look at the data. After all, Google is a data company. They know. So it's a combination of data that they know, and cloud availability, and so. Hey, so we'll take a closer look at that. I just want to show you some figures, share some figures with you, and all of that. Indeed, Renaissance man, yeah. Let's talk Turkey. Gobble. Very good. And all of that. And also, I just want to touch on what Clive said in the news there. So on the NERF report, that's been much reported by many other tech press now, Brian discovered the search listings, the launch and play listings coming up in the search listings, which is really great. Hey, Renaissance Men, just subscribed. Renaissance Men, thank you very much. I thought you already were subscribed. Thank you very much for subscribing there, Renaissance Men. Very much appreciated. Anyway, back to Bryant of the NERF report. Bryant of the NERF report discovered that if you search for a game, comes up in the search listings, and you can click and play and launch, very much as Clive said in the news studio there. Now, some people think this is great, but I pointed out actually on Twitter earlier in the week that this is exactly, ladies and gentlemen, exactly as Stadia said they would do. They made it very clear. I'll just show you this. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Here is Karin Yap, effectively head of Stadia, realistically, at the Google for Games Developer Conference in March of this year. So they talked about having specific game landing pages. Yeah, because before the URLs were, well, if you know anything about search engine optimization, and this is a bit weird, they were really bad URLs. But it didn't matter because they were behind the stadia.com wall. So the store, all the games were in the store. And in order to access the Stadia store, you had to, set up an account with Stadia. So it creates friction. Yeah, it's not a great way. So they created the game landing pages with very identifiable URLs, put them outside of stadia.com, right? Then you add into the fact, so that makes them searchable within the listings. And this is what they talked about at the Google for Games Developer Conference back in March, specifically here. And I highlighted this to 9 to 5, and they said, well, I think it's more Google than Stadia. And I thought, no, it's not. It's not. They specifically said, look, watch the finger. Watch the finger. Oh, it's disappearing there. Basically, search. Yeah. Just above social here. Search. Making your games more discoverable. And as Brian has shown, that's the thing. But there's more. If we go just to like the search page here, this is the great thing about Stadia. So yes, the search listings will show not just Stadia, but GeForce Now. But what do people ask, right? As Clive said in the news, people will ask, is FIFA 22, so when FIFA 23 comes out, is FIFA on Stadia? That's what they're going to ask, yeah? They're going to ask questions like that. And Google, being contextual, will provide the answers. And look, here. Click, launch, play. Yeah? That's what makes it so powerful. If you start, because if I just, but the point I was trying to make, and the point that Clive was trying to make in the news there, if I put in Red Dead Redemption, let's go to incognito, actually. Just so it's my search results aren't affected by what I've already looked for. But if we go Red Dead Redemption, yeah, 2, although it knows, accept all. right? What you get here, you get a big game like this. There's going to be loads of listings for it. So obviously you get the Rockstar main listing, get stories about it. You get Wikipedia entries, you get the Steam entry, YouTube clips, IGN reviews, Xbox, all on the first page, yeah? You're not getting any click to play on here. But if you make it platform specific, right? Or you ask, is Red Dead Redemption 2 on Stadia, Red Dead Redemption 2 Stadia? Look what's at the top, ladies and gentlemen. Can you see? Why can't you see what's at the top? It seems to have frozen on that thing. Let me just, that's very weird. Is it because I've gone incognito? I've gone incognito. That's why you can't see what I'm doing. Right. Let's come out of incognito and I'll do it here and then you can see. Let me just come out of go back to the main studio. Go to my news. Right. Let's go Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption 2 on Stadia. Right, that's the point I'm making. If you make it platform specific, boom, look, right at the top. And it, you know, launch and play in seconds, it's saying. You add free trials to this, so you don't even need an account. That's how is it. You ask whether a game is on Stadia, and if it is, and it has a free trial, I mean, there's virtually a 50-50 chance that the game has a free trial. There's 130 games in free trials. Suddenly you see how powerful, cheeky Scooterama, cheeky boy, how powerful Stadia is, and how how powerful the click to links plays are, the combination of the free trials and all of that. I always say on this show, right now, Stadia is the best it's ever been. Yeah, right this second, Stadia is the best it's ever been, and it's just going to get better with all these iterations and stuff like that. Which brings me, as I said, so if you're new to Stadia, right, which like several million Mexicans are about to be new to Stadia, and probably several million people, you know, Turkish gamers are going to be new to Stadia. They're going to be asking questions. They're going to be putting stuff in Google search. And I tell you what, if the listings that come out aren't Stadia's dead, yeah, they're actually launch and play this game, Stadia's already onto a winner. And the more people search for this thing, the more those sort of results are going to manifest themselves near the top of the listings, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's talk Turkey. Yeah, let's talk Turkey. Why Turkey? Turkey? Why Turkey? Oh my God. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Well, let me show you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look at Turkey. Boom. Turkey. Okay. So this is gaming data on Turkey. So just to give you a little lowdown here. Population, 83.6 million people. Okay, so to put that into context, more than the United Kingdom. Yeah. 83.6 million people in Turkey. Putting it 19th in the world in terms of population and 36 in terms of the area. Yeah. So big population. But what we want to know is who's playing games? Yeah. Who's playing games? Well, let's have a look. So population here, 85.8 million at the end of 2021. Urban population, 64.9. I say urban means they're going to have probably reasonable internet. I don't know what the average internet is. Internet users, so mostly on this basis in urban areas. Smartphone users, 52 million. Gamers, and this is the interesting thing here, 43.2 million. And mobile gamers, 39.8. Now, I don't know whether the 39.8 is part of the 43.2 or is a separate category. I'm thinking you add them together, well, you've got virtually the whole population. So maybe that's a subsection of that. I can't believe everybody in Turkey, old and young, either plays games on a mobile phone or, console and PC. But market size, $1.2 billion. But the interesting thing is they've really embraced mobile gaming. So much so that it's one of the fastest growing mobile gaming industries is based in Turkey. Now, I only say, what's mobile gaming got to do with it? This is about Stadia. The point is there is appetite in this country, or potential appetite, for people to play games on their phone. And with Stadia, that's what you can do. There's more breakdown. Let's look at the market size here. It took off in the 2000s, increased popularity of games we played on mobile phones and tablets. Mobile phones and tablets. That's when it really took off. And here, the breakdown here in dollars per million. Here, console and PC, 600 million there. Numbers of gamers, again. Okay, so it is separate. Wow. So this, I should have studied this harder. Do your homework, Clive. Do your homework. This 43.2 million gamers are PC and console gamers. So if you kind of think, why Turkey? Why Turkey? Well, because half the population of Turkey are PC or console gamers. That's why Turkey. Yeah. And the other half are mobile gamer fanatics. So you're going to get a bit of a crossover there as well. So if we say cloud gaming is a 1% business, yeah, as we say, 1%, 2% based on not just a figure I picked up in the air, not just based on something MM2K has said, based on research that, industry analysts have done and feedback we've had and results from developers and publishers who've sort of revealed their kind of figures and stuff like that. The estimate of 1 to 2% of the market is what cloud gaming is. Even on that conservative estimate, 40 million users. Yeah. And 1 to 2% is another 800, 2% is another 800,000 users. Yeah, nearly a million. So potential, just taking 2% of the gaming market, if my quick maths is right, about 800,000, yeah? So yeah. I'm not saying that's instantly that's what there's going to get, but there's real potential there. You're just going to increase the player base. 79% of adults play mobile phone games. It's massive. 70, nearly 80% of the population. Average internet speed, more than enough, 31 megabits per second. Yeah? That's average. And then there's a whole breakdown of types of games. Sports, 45.6%. Very popular. FIFA, 23. And then these are largest gaming companies. So most of these make mobile games. Most profitable games, PUBG Mobile. So a bit like India. Can't necessarily get PUBG. Play it on the mobile. Garena is a mobile game. Super, super popular. Cyberpunk, 2077. Resident Evil Village. FIFA 21. Tom Clancy. These are all games that are available on Stadia. So, very good. Look at this, Joe. Turkey Stadia expansion happens on Thanksgiving. Very good. Very good, Rudigs. Very good. I like it. Well, here we are. Here's some facts. The mean average 40. So plenty of download and upload speed there. Wow. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever doubt why Turkey, or question why Turkey, why not Turkey? Yeah. On my estimates, you know, of 43 million PC and console gamers, plus another 39 million mobile gamers. And I know they overlap, those figures, they overlap. But, you know, even at 2%, if only 2% of all the current console and PC gamers decide to jump onto Stadia, that's 800,000. And I say 2% because we've seen estimates where the cloud gaming uptake is 1 to 2%. So why not? Yeah, and there's an appetite for mobile gaming and playing on gaming and tablets. So it to me, on the face of it, it would seem a good expansion. So it's not official, ladies and gentlemen. It's not official. But I did just spend quite a lot of time on the analytics. And that's all I'm going to say. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know what you think about expansion to Turkey, when you think that might happen. And no, not Thanksgiving, because on that basis, we're in England. So we'd be going on Christmas Day, because that's when we get our turkey, Christmas Day. And the same with Mexico. Are we likely to see that very, very soon? Yeah, that's right. 2% of 12. No more drama, isn't it? 2% of 12. So 0.24 people will be playing. Yes. Well, we know that Samsung and LG represent about 50% of all TV sales globally. So why not? Purple Haze is thinking early next month. Good shout, Purple Haze, as ever. Don't forget, talking of FIFA, ! FIFA 1000 will get you into the raffle. And remember, if you haven't hit the likes, please hit the likes. And if you are new here, I do this every week. Yeah, it's great. People love it. So hit subscribe and toggle that notification bell. And that way, ladies and gentlemen, you'll know when I go live with content like this. And it means that you'll be informed, educated, and entertained in all things Stadia. Yeah, in all things Stadia, ladies and gentlemen. So let's, I think it's time for chat, personally. Let's go to chat. Boom! There's the chat. Got to keep an eye on the time because it's Four Scars Gaming. I'll try not to overrun today. Usually the show's more than an hour, but we'll keep it on time, man. We'll do it. We'll do it. Do you ever think about Kara as an anchorman? Yeah, anchorman. Yeah, exactly. I was going to try to say a quote. I couldn't think of anything from Anchorman there. Facts. We like to. That's what we come here. We like to spit facts. Gizmo Duck. I always have to pause on the name because I want to say Gizmod Uck, but it's Gizmo Duck, Austria. Thank you. Thank you. Don't always get that. Much appreciated. Gobble gobble. We've done that. Such a great day so far. It is Stadia Pro Gaming. It's been a fun day. You know, it's a great time. I remember we did a Super Stadia Saturday. This was back in 2020, I think. Yeah. And the person that followed me was Color. Now, if you don't know Color, he specializes in Red Dead Redemption 2 on Stadia. I mean, actually, that's all he plays. He's in the Red Dead Redemption 2 community. He's massive. He was one of the first people to basically earn $1 million, like virtual, not in real life, in Red Dead Redemption 2, and loads of the community, Stadia community, joined him and protected him as he sort of got to his $1 million. His character, you know, earned $1 million in Red Dead Redemption 2. Anyway, he had about 120, 200, I can't remember, but he probably had about 120, 200 subscribers. And when he followed me, you could see the joy and the overwhelming, you know, like all the people that transferred from my stream, which wasn't that wasn't big at that time, but was bigger than his, all went to his stream, and he just got a ton of subscribers. So there's loads of people, you know, we've got some new subscribers today. Thank you very, very much. But there's loads of people who don't stream that much, who are new to streaming, new to the Stadia community, that are getting all this love and support and subs and everything, which is what it's all about. It's about sharing the love. So if you've been watching other people, if you've been subscribing to other people during the Stadia 1000, then, you know, event, thank you. Yeah, from me, from them, from everybody. This is what it's about, you know. There's always negativity in gaming and stuff like that. So an unfortunate, not a side effect, but just intrinsic in the DNA of grumpy gamers. But it's good that there's positivity and stuff like that. So thank you, everybody. 0 games late to the party. That's all right. Better late than early. You know what they say. Well, except for my streams. Yeah. Interesting. Good catch. Well, you know, that's what we're here for. Already exists. It's that analysis. Yeah. We like to dive in. We like to explore a bit more, you know. Geek to Sneak. Hey, oh, good to see you. Yeah, it is, Ron Slusher. That's it. They 1000th day, and then they're going to pull the plug tomorrow. End of the summer. So they'll probably just do it end of August. Yeah. Incognito. F in chat. Lol. Yeah, exactly. Incognito. I didn't even know. I know Scooterama. Didn't know it wouldn't show good. Maybe good. You want to see my search history in Incognito? Eh? No, nothing on there. Yeah, but it's better to be on the right side. In the US, it looks different. Ah. Even without platform specificity, the picture tile returns Stadia results too. Very good. I was looking specifically on the console, so I didn't see the picture tiles. I don't think it's rolled out. Yeah, it's not rolled out everywhere. That's the thing. But I looked today and I was doing that research. But my mind is that you know, people are going to ask. I was curious about putting in a search that was platform specific, especially on a big game that may not, you know, have the listings high up. And the likelihood is to say you're going to ask, is Red Dead Redemption 2 on Stadia? And if you put in the word Stadia with the game, boom, top of the listings, there it is. And that's one way to sort of say Stadia is not dead. No, Stadia is available for you to play right now. That kind of thing. Just tried it. Good stuff. 204 games in Stadia library, Victor. Very good stuff. Dandroid, Stadia's slowly, surely making the right moves. Yep. It step by step. As I always say, Stadia has never been better than right now. Just bear that in mind. I know I keep repeating it, but it's good. It's good. Hey, Brandon Minelli there. Good to see you. Chicken greater than turkey. Oh, hey, Rividell. I'm guessing that's everyday xenophobia if you're a Turk. Yeah, what? People going, why Turkey? Exactly. Oh, I mean, oh, no, you mean like Turkey. Well, I think, isn't Turkey changing its name to a more sort of Arabic root? I'm sure they are. Or you know, traditional Turkish name. I think they're changing the name. I'm sure I read that. Or do I just dream it? Did I just dream it? Because Turkey, the name Turkey as a country, is a very Western name. So I think they're trying to reclaim the name, but in a kind of more Turkish spelling. If that makes sense. Countries do that. But yeah. There are 10, but they're only mobile game. Very good, Rudigs. Hey, Nate Washington, how are you? Yeah, thanks from Brazil. Well, hopefully Brazil will be on the maps. I like it how you play Stadia on mobile as well. Exactly. That's why that nexus, yeah, in the Venn diagram. Console PC players, mobile phone gamers, fanatics just love playing games on their tablets. That was very David Brent, wasn't it there? I apologise for that. There we go. Right. I'm going to, 10 minutes to go. Good. Turkey's data rate in mobile broadband has been recorded 31 while the world average is 29.5. There we go. Look at that, no more drama. Turkish mobile broadband is higher than the world average. I don't like playing most games. Yeah, I must admit, I don't. So I sort of stopped playing on mobile. But then, as I was going away on my vacation, I dug out one of my many sort of mobile controllers that I've reviewed. I dug out this one, put the phone in the middle there, and so it looks like a Nintendo Switch thing. And I was playing Centipede on it, and I tell you what, it was really good. I actually really enjoyed it. So I think it depends on what game you're playing. Maybe a Centipede game, something like that. Maybe it's not the same if you're trying to play a big, epic AAA game. But, yeah, Zarina, there is a large gaming community in Turkey. Them the facts. That's the data. Picking up what I'm putting down. Who is that? That's as big as half of Europe. Wow. What is that? Is that in land mass? Are we talking? So we now use Turkey. That's it. That's what I was thinking about. Is that what they've changed? I think that's what they changed their name, isn't it? Or they changed the spelling to kind of slightly more Turkish style spelling. How is latency with VPN? I've no idea. Here we are. I'm player from Brazil through VPN. Well, hopefully, Brandon Manelli, Santana, that won't be for long. Hopefully next year, yeah? Maybe next year I can see it, rolling out to Brazil. I still think there's further country expansion due, and I'll tell you why. And this is much more speculation than everything else. No, that's not what I was looking for. Bear with. Google recently announced, so this is Google announcing cloud expansion. Here we are. So check this out before we run the results. Oh, can't find it. Brilliant. There we go. Now, this could be, what's the word? As of nothing. This could be nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be nothing. Google Cloud announces upcoming regions in Malaysia, Thailand, and New Zealand. Fresh off an expansion to Mexico, Google today previewed the launch of new Google Cloud regions concentrated in Asia Pacific, specifically Malaysia, Thailand, New Zealand. When they come online, they'll bring Google's total number of cloud regions to 34. In context of cloud computing, a region is a specific geographic location where users can deploy cloud resources. At a minimum, all Google Cloud regions offer services including Compute Engine, Google Kubernetes, cloud storage, blah, 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 blah. So The new Google Cloud regions will help us address organizations' increasing needs in the area of digital sovereignty and enable more opportunities for digital transformation in APAC. And it just shows Google Cloud's continued growth. So with Google Cloud comes Stadia. Apropos nothing. It could be apropos nothing. But there was a marketing person who tweeted out that they are working on a project about rolling out Stadia to Asia Pacific regions. And that was a few months ago, right? Don't know. Then you have this. Google Cloud. Fresh off expansion to Mexico. So this article is about Google Cloud, not about Stadia, but fresh off expansion to Mexico. So it's the same sort of expansion they're talking about. So put those two together. Could we see, because at the moment, Stadia is just North America, in which I include Canada in that generalization. North America, and then you add on sort of Mexico, sort of as they enter sort of a bit of South America, but like that's connected to America. So that's sort of North America with a bit of South coming up, and Europe with a bit of South. I mean, Turkey's in Europe, but Turkey's the gateway. Constantinople, Ankara, and everything is the gateway to Asia and the Middle East. But apart from that, it's basically North America continent, the North American continent, and the European continent. So could we see Stadia expanding maybe next year to Asia Pacific? Don't know. It could be apropos nothing, but I just thought it was interesting. This was published on August the 9th, 2022, specifically about Google Cloud expansion, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, on that note, let's go back to the main studio. No, let's go back to chat. Let's clear that. On that note, before we get to John, this show will redirect, Lord Vivek. It will redirect straight to John after the show. If not, I will put the link in. But let us pick a winner. Oh yeah, the raffle's over. We're going to pick a winner. We're picking a winner. Oh, look at this. Look. It's Predator has won a winner FIFA 23, won a win 20. Anyway, you have won. So contact me, send me a DM in Twitter, Predator. I know who you are. Send me a DM in Twitter and we'll get that sorted. The value of FIFA 23. So you can get FIFA 23 or what other, but congratulations on that. Well done. Congrats. I'm glad that the Streamlabs weren't there. But well done, ex-Predator. Very, very good. You are our winner. Thank you, Streamlabs, for working as well. That's really great. Right. Wow, look, everybody's congratulating you. Anyway, so one last thing to say, ladies and gentlemen. Apart from congratulations, Predator. Yay, there we go. He's in there. Look at that. It is so the prize is being organized by the Stadia 1000 committee, which is mostly Stadia dosage. Yeah. And John and I. And so that will all get sorted for you. But well done. Well done. I'm jealous. I wanted to win it. I want FIFA 23. I'm going to have to buy it now, aren't I? For myself and all of that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to see the show. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you felt informed. I hope you felt educated and I hope you felt entertained. If I've hit all three of those, then woo-woo, amazing, amazing. And on that note, as we near the end, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if John's up. First of all, actually, before I go here, we'll just see if John's up. Here we go. Yes, he is. He's up and running. I will end the show here. so that you can all go watch the wonderful John, who will be starting in a minute or so. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And do me a great favor. Like, I know you came here for Stadia 1000. As I say, make sure you hit the likes. Make sure you hit the subscribe. But most of all, if you really want to be on top of things, yeah, you really want to know what's going on with Stadia, then you need to watch this show on a regular basis. Yeah, I will give you the kind of analysis you don't get that reaches other parts. Yeah, and all of that. Anyway, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Ready to roll the titles. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and goodbye.